What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of Calcio with Rino Z. It is a great honor to have a special guest from Serie A Sit Down, Richard. How's it going, my friend?
It's going well, my friend. How are you?
Not too bad. Thank you for joining.
Yeah,
It's a
of
great
course.
honor to have you here.
Of
I
course.
came to yours, so might as well
It's only
have you
fair I come
here.
to yours. Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
It's only fair that I join you, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I did too. I was going to let you join, so
Yeah.
so before anything, guys, put a like and subscribe. And of course, if you guys want to check it out on Serie A Sit Down, you can follow on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Same with me, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. So let's let the live begin because I'm pretty sure there's going to be lots to talk about, especially this week's Serie A. What do you think,
Mhm.
Richard?
Oh,
What are
yeah.
your thoughts?
Lots of going on this weekend in Serie A. Some good, some bad, and some, Roma. Oh, my goodness. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, another time. But yeah, it's a lot of Serie A is just so fun this year. And obviously, the two best teams, and there's everybody else.
Yeah, this is from Super Calcio. Buonasera. And yeah, Roma. I'm surprised about Bologna too. Like, well, we'll get into that. They're at this moment fourth place, but well, your group Serie A sentences when I said maybe it's Frank Buonasera, and yeah, which I'm pretty impressed about Thiago Motta. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, he's done a phenomenal job with Bologna so far. You saw that he had these great ideas. He just needed players to kind of step up and achieve the game plan he wanted. And now you've seen this year, Bologna, they're finally playing to the expectations we've always had of good players. And Thiago Motta is just on another level. Him and Sartori, what they've done at Bologna has been fantastic. Really.
Yeah, it's been really fantastic. There's people here on the chat saying the same thing. Bologna, the breakout team. Then, oh, Julian, the great Julian.
That's right.
Buonasera. Thanks for coming, Julian. So, we'll get into more of the Bologna because I would like to start by talking about this Inter because I did a video yesterday. I know a lot of people don't believe what I have to say, but I'm telling you, like I said on yesterday's video, and what I'll tell everyone again, for me, Inter's going to win the Scudetto because after what I seen yesterday and the other games as well, like this team are unbreakable. Like anything can happen. I know Juventus might have a chance. I don't know because what I'm seeing with my lovely Juventus, I'm not really too happy. But even yesterday, they managed to win against Lazio. I know it's not a Lazio like last year. So then we have, of course, these brutti cartonati. Joe, if I were you, I would shut up. He's one of my buddies. He's a brutto interista, unfortunately. You
Mm.
have some of these. I'm I'm being honest, though. I'm not lying. I'm being honest. I said what it is. As much I don't like you guys, but I got to be honest. What do you think about this Inter? Or I'm over exaggerating?
No, no, this team is legit. They're one of the best teams in Europe right now. You've seen how they play. They have the offense, the defense. They got the goalkeeper. They got the manager. This is a complete team, and they are the best in the league by far. Um, and yeah, it's theirs to lose. Honestly, I mean, Juventus are pushing them at the moment, but that's it. Nobody else is really pushing them, and I don't see anybody else pushing them. I think Inter are just on another level, and now they have also Champions League to deal with, but Inter are
Yeah.
deal, man.
Well, that's what I've been saying. I'm not trying to. Well, I even did say at the beginning that Juventus will finish second. Almost even think they could get the job done, but usually, if you're the favorite, anything can happen. So
Yeah.
we'll wait and see. Because even yesterday, because seeing the strikers, they scored like Lautaro, even that kid Thuram is unbelievable.
Yeah.
The problem in our end is like a Juventus. They can't score like Vlahovic. I'm very disappointed
Yeah.
about Vlahovic.
Yeah.
So Like my friend says, you as a caca. Hey, you don't
Yeah.
need to tell me. Try to relax
Yeah.
there, Cartonado.
That's Allegri ball
So
for you. That's Allegri ball for you, right? You have these talented attackers like Vlahovic and Chiesa, but the system doesn't allow them to be expressive and get the opportunities, though Vlahovic has missed many chances himself when he's got in front of the goal. So it's a combination of things, I think, with Juventus.
I know, unfortunately, I stick with my guns with Allegri, but we cannot say that much about Allegri because Allegri is going to be till the end. And
Yep.
then we'll see what happens in the new year because based on what I'm seeing with the Mercado, I don't know if this guy's going to stay because rumors are still saying they might keep in the Mercado to see who's going to be their next coach, which unfortunately a lot of Juventini will like it because based
Yep.
on my sources today, it seems like Mr. Conte might come back. We have Super Calcio. Without the cups, Juve remains the favorite. 22 more. They are the favorite, yes, but they should do more, in my opinion, with one Campionato. Don't you think? Like
Yeah.
when I'm seeing what my lovely Juventus playing, I'm not really happy. So
It's hard with Allegri ball. Allegri ball is never going to be entertaining, beautiful football. It's going to be terrorism ball, as Mr. Bob says. It's defensive. It's about 3 points. That's all that matters. Allegri doesn't care about anything else but 3 points, and that's what he plays. And he did that with Milan. He did it with Juventus. He did it with Cagliari. This is what he does.
yeah, that's why I keep on saying that people attack me because there's a bunch of Allegri lovers, but we got to be realistic, man, because then people complain about the ref. We all know that there's going to be problems with the ref, but if you don't beat the system with that 1-0, I'm sorry, you're not going to manage to beat the system or go through because Inter, I think so far 37 or 38 goals they did at this moment compared to Juventus. Like Juventus, I believe 25.
Wait, Juventus complain about the referee calls? Don't they get all the calls? Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, me personally, I don't care, but what's it called? The other people that talk about it.
I know.
But the most that got calls isn't it Milan and Inter that get more calls?
That's what it would appear, I guess, from Juventus. From different eyes, it looks like that's different. So, yeah.
If we have to look at Inter, they didn't have a lot of calls, but Inter, even with the calls, my friend, they still can manage to win. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Here's a complaint. Supercut, you're second in complaint of lack of game. Botte piena a moi umbriaco. Oh, dai. Italo, come on, fai bravo. I want more. Then I have my boy Nick. Attenzione. Then I have my friend Marco. You will win the Scudetto. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Marco, he's a Milanista. Where's your brother? His brother's a big Milanista. Like he's,
okay.
I think he's Milanista, and I don't know if he's going to be around. We go to every game, Katsu. Nick, you're a referee, my friend. You should know better. I don't know what to tell you. That's not my decision. So you actually think we're complaining? Is it not true about Milan having the rigore or you?
No, I don't. I don't think any team really. Honestly, if I'm being like true about it, I don't think any team really gets more calls than any other call. I think the teams that get all these penalties, for the most part, deserve them. They work their way into the box and then they get fouled, and it happens a lot. Whether a lot of the calls are questionable, but that's VAR for you. That's human. It's human nature for you. I think these teams who are attacking, being aggressive in the box, they're going to get taken down eventually. All right, and we see that with a lot of the penalties for the same teams that come up, but these same teams are always attacking. So it may look like the favorable calls, but.
Well, the thing is with me with refs, I don't really like to talk about it because back in the day we used to complain as Juventini when the Interisti were complaining, but now most of them are acting like the Interisti. Like we should just keep our mouth shut and that's it. Like I agree with Marco was saying about that red card with the general game. That was terrible, but with this VAR, it's really bad in my opinion.
It's better in Italy than it is in England, for sure. Italy, it's much better than it is in England. England is terrible. You think it's bad here? It's horrible in England. Germany, Italy are okay. England is terrible. I've watched some games. I'm like, what are they looking at? It's really bad in England with the VAR. Mr. Bob can tell you.
Yeah, Rob is. I still believe Milan will win the Scudetto. Sure, don't you
Maybe.
think? Maybe we'll
No.
see.
No.
No. Well, we have Nick. He's a referee. VAR is a disgrace worldwide. To be honest, should only be used for extremely clear errors. I agree with you, Mister Nick.
Yeah, used too
If
much.
yeah, if you're consistently in the box, you probably will get fouled a lot. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
One time that I agree totally with you. Well, thank you. At least we agree on something. Yep, VAR England is awful. They missed two obvious elbows yesterday. I barely watched the Premier League. I only watch Champions League, so maybe I watch some big stuff with the Premier League. But I agree. Wow, the chat is going wild.
Yeah. Love
So
it.
yeah, I love it too. Well, this was my thoughts with Inter. Then, like you said, the reasons they get more chance, but even without the penalty, Inter for me with Udinese,
Oh
even
yeah.
with Napoli, they will still win.
Yeah, oh yeah, they
Like there's no
destroyed Milan in the
excuses.
derby already. You know, they beat Juventus. Well,
Yeah,
they drew Juventus, but
yeah,
yeah, no, it's they're a quality team. Quality team.
exactly. It's hard for me to say it. Like it hurts my
Oh, for
stomach
sure.
to
Me
be
too. Me
honest.
too. Me too.
Yeah. So let's see. We have Ito. I think that fans really understand of our protocol. Well, I think so too. Like I said, if we always look about the ref, there's no point uh watching the games. Everybody's looking on the refs, but I tell them don't watch the games.
Yeah.
Then we have
Yeah.
Mr. Roberto, big Milanista. If Milan is fully healthy and buy three players in the Mercado, I will not be shocked if we don't lose after Christmas and Milan stays healthy. Roberto, we're going to get into Milan right now. I tell you so many times. Let's wait and see. For me, they're going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them to stay top four. I don't know what Richard has to say. I know with the appearance with Ibra, there might be changes because since Milan got all these players, I've been hearing so much, oh, Milan this, Milan that. They don't click. Like Monza, against Monza, they impressed me, like 3-0. I know it's Monza, but we have to wait
And
and
modes
see.
are good. Modes
One
are
thing.
good.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
so here's the thing. I'll put it this way. You say Milan hasn't impressed
yeah,
you because they got new players. They don't click. They don't click, but they're still third place in the table. So when they click, what's going to happen? If they're already third of the table and they're not clicking, what's going to happen when they all start clicking, right? You saw a glimpse of that in this past weekend. This team is good. They have a lot of talented players, but they're injury prone. The manager has some issues. The team has some issues. It's a mix of things. Magnon hasn't been playing well. Leao hasn't been playing well, but they're still third in the table. And like Juventini fans, Milan fans are very critical. Some pros, some against, and they want the best. They want their team to do the best at all times. You know, Frank and I talk about this all the time, but I think this Milan team, love them or hate them, they're third in the table at the moment. You can't deny that. Have they had some bad losses? Sure. Look at what happened in the derby against Inter. But this team is still third in the table. If they start getting on a run, anything is possible. Will they catch Inter? I doubt it. You never know.
you never know.
We thought last year everyone was going to catch Napoli, and no one could catch them. I don't think Inter's going to run away like that, but they are just that good of a team, and it's going to be hard. But Milan is a good team. When they're on, they can be anybody. But how often the consistency is the thing this season is they're not very consistent and not healthy at all.
I agree with you. I argue with my friend a lot. Well, with my buddy Santino, a Juventino. I think Milan might fight top four, fifth. But my buddy just said what you just said. They're third place right now. Imagine if they go high, but they haven't impressed me, right? Then they
That's fair.
can prove me wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So super coach. I agree, but they are inconsistent. If they are out of the cup and concentrate the Campione, man. Yeah, well, we'll see. Because I heard you guys yesterday at the Serie A sit down, even Frankie was saying it was an embarrassment by losing,
Yeah.
by
For
not
sure.
going through the Champions League,
Yeah.
which I
No,
think with the same too.
So for those who didn't hear our podcast yesterday, Frank and I said that, Milan not qualifying for the knockout rounds of Champions League is embarrassment. It's we
Yes.
think, Milan's DNA is Champions League. And so going to Europa League is an embarrassment. Now, for Juventus, when you used to be in Champions League, if you guys lost and went to Europa League, would that be an embarrassment or not? I think, if you have strong considerations for being
It was
European champion.
From last year that we got out that first round. Yeah. So I agree with you. No. For me, Champions League is everything. That's why I don't forgive Allegri, because last year, by losing with Maccabi Haifa, come on, my friend, that's a little bit too much. But I understand where you guys coming from.
Yeah.
Because you got pretty close, but then unfortunately, PSG. We got Mr. Roberto with Benacer, Reinders, and Loftus-Cheek. We are deep in the middle. If we have Benacer from the start of the season, it's a different season. Was a big, big loss to Milan. Roberto, I love you, everything, but you got Pioli. I don't know. I don't know, my friend. What do you think, Richard?
Pioli's interesting. I think with the full complement of midfielders now, they need them to. This is a deep season. Bologna, Napoli, Fiorentina, Atalanta, Roma, Lazio's on the outside. All these teams are strong. You're going to have to play well down the stretch. And I think a fully healthy team, Milan can hold those teams off and stay in the top four. Consistency is the big thing. Pioli, he has some masterclass games against Newcastle, and then has games where you're like the Lecce game where you're up 2-0 and you blow the lead. It's 2-2 and you almost lost the game. So it's inconsistencies that need to be corrected. But Pioli, he won a Scudetto already. It's hard to argue against him. He won a Scudetto. It wasn't by luck. It wasn't. He's not at Inzaghi's level at the moment, or a Conte level for sure, or Allegri. No. So, it's hard.
It's hard, yeah. Well, let's wait and see. Like I said, I have nothing against Milan. Unfortunately, my buddy here, Roberto's a big Milanista. He just likes to. When they lose, you don't hear from him. When they win, he just keeps on calling me.
I like him already.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. Trust me. Like I said, my mom is a Milanista. My brother's a Milanista. So if I have to choose Inter Milan, I'm sorry, I choose Milan. But let's see. How long will Cardinal back Pioli? I don't know. That's a good question. What do you think? Because we'll see.
Yeah. I think for Cardinale and Redbird, their end game is money. It's a top four. If they get into Champions League if they make the top four this year and go into Champions League next year, he's fine with Pioli. If he misses top four, they already lost Champions League. If they miss the top four this year, he's likely gone in the summertime. That's what Frank and I have been saying this whole time. I don't see him getting fired in the middle of the season. It doesn't make sense from a monetary standpoint and from many different standpoints. But I do think if Milan misses out on top four this year, he's gone. If he makes it, he probably stays in unless there's somebody out there that really entices him and his management team around Cardinale say otherwise. But I think Pioli's job is safe for now. But they go really bad out of the top four, we might be talking something different.
We'll see, because Roberto, again, I believe the trophy of Europa League, Milan can win it. The only trophy I haven't saw. I don't know. Europa League is tough, but we'll wait and see. But the bad thing about Milan that you guys are out and don't have the opportunity of the Cup, the World Cup. So,
yeah,
the one from 2025.
We wanted to give you something with the Club World Cup. We felt bad for you guys.
Really? Why is that?
No, because you're not in Champions League. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's come on. You know what? We have to wait and see if Napoli will go through to the semifinal. Then we might have the opportunity. But you know what? It's big money. Then it's opportunity for us in North America to watch our lovely team. So we'll see.
Imagine the headlines if Juventus win that. Imagine what people would say. Holy shit! Especially in Serie A, right? But the chatting, the complaints, and everything going back and forth. That'd be amazing.
They said that if Juventus wins that, okay, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's not that they win the Champions League." They're gonna find excuses no matter what.
That's true. That's true.
Man. Well, we got Nick over here, Cartonati. Just wait to Cinque Maggio. Nick, like I said, Inter is going to win the Scudetto. If that happens, I'll be happy. We'll be celebrating together. You have to come to Vancouver. So we'll wait and see. Roberto's laughing. And here we go, Nick. Forza Barcelona. Nick, calm down. Uh, then Trembole, he believes the Scudetto will paesano. If we win the Scudetto, you come to Vancouver, we'll celebrate. For me, no. For you, yes. Hey. All the respect, brother. I love you, everything, but I don't see it happening. Even your friend, what's his name, Santino, said the same thing what I said. Even my fellow YouTubers. It's going to be hard. But anything can change because we have to wait and see Mr. What's his name? Inzaghi, what's he going to do? But with his squad, I don't think he's going to drop big points.
No.
Let's wait. If Inter, Napoli, and Lazio are all out and Milan wins Europa League, we'll make Italy happy around the world, like always. Dai cazzo, forza Milan sempre. Hey, if that happens, I don't know if I can celebrate with you, but I'll celebrate for my mom. How's that? Then with Rich, I'll have Richard back on my show.
That's right.
Okay, let's move on. About this Napoli. What are your thoughts about this Napoli? I barely watched the Napoli game, but, a 50-50.
Yeah, it's interesting. Mazzari is trying to emulate what Spalletti did last season. I think the big problem with Rudy Garcia was he was too arrogant, didn't want to look at what Spalletti did last year and said, I'm going to do my thing. This team is good. I can do. And he suffered. Mazzari, I don't think can replicate what Spalletti did. He has the offense. Napoli offense is wonderful to watch. Defensively, they have big issues for me. And Cagliari this weekend, they gave him a big threat. Cagliari came to play.
Yeah.
Lovombo, Pavoletti, and company, they were trying to, if they did their best against Napoli, and they waited 60 minutes before Napoli could score a goal. It's not because Napoli were bad, it's because Cagliari were playing really well. But finally, the two superstars kind of unlocked the game in that one. But I think this Napoli team is entertaining to watch. Just because their skill in the middle of the midfield and the attack is so good, they're going to carry them most of the season. But I think what separates them from a possible top four, but certainly Scudetto, is the defense. Their defense is not as good as it was. It's good to have a healthy Mario Rui now, but this team is missing something, and it's going to be a difficult task for them when they play in the Champions League because it's a tough team they got to go against, as one of your chat people just said.
Yeah, Barcelona. I don't know, because this is not the same Barcelona we've seen before, and
True.
Maybe they can manage to win it. Because if Osimhen is healthy, because even that nice assist that Osimhen did at the end, that was beautiful. So let's wait and see.
Yeah.
A friend just messaged me. Italo said, give a shout out to Super Calcio. If anybody wants to follow Super Calcio, you can follow on YouTube, on Facebook. They do live content in Italian. They mix English, but they do a wonderful job. So thank you again, Italo. And we'll see. Rino, did you think it was a PK for Juve? Mamma mia. Or handball? Or Muammar Gardov will save you again. Don't talk about the handballs on our end. What about you guys against Udinese? I can't remember. Frosinone. Come on, man. Mamma mia. Let's see what my friend says now. Tony, Napoli needs to add another defender as it stands right now. Napoli should be favorites against Barcelona. Well, that's what I think too, because this Barcelona, it's up and down. Like, I barely watched La Liga, but I seen on the Champions League, they did good, then they kind of dropped. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just wait and see. Nick,
that's a good point by Nick.
Osimhen might not play the first day because, good thinking.
Isn't the Africa Cup of Nations during January mostly? And I would think the knockout rounds don't start until February probably, but I could be wrong. I don't even look at the dates yet, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the dates either.
So, yeah, it's possible. If Nigeria go deep, it's very possible,
Yeah, let's wait and see. I don't know. Let's wait and see because we'll see. Like me, Nick, most Juventina, of course, will want to see them losing to catch that spot. But
Yeah.
me personally, I
Yeah.
have nothing against Napoli. I know Nick doesn't like Napoli. He's always has something to say with the Napoli. But me personally, I have bad experience with Napoli fans, but I have good Napoli friends, so I think they can do a good turnout. So let's
Mm.
wait and see. Then anything can happen.
Yeah.
Then speaking of Champions League, besides Napoli, Barcelona, uh, Inter and Atletico Madrid. Man, that one is going to be maybe a Catenaccio fest because sometimes we
Yes.
see Inzaghi can put the Catenaccio, but no, in
Yeah.
Simeone, it's kind of like Allegri style. I don't know. Then Morata, when he plays with Atletico in Spain, he's a different person. So that
Yes.
guy scores.
Yes.
I think Inter can win. I could be wrong, but we'll just have to wait and see. Some of my Inter friends says 3-1. We'll wait and see. I don't know.
It's possible.
It's possible, yes, because they're a good team.
It's funny, these kind of
So,
defensive games. This is going to be defensive series between Atleti and Inter. Sometimes these
yeah,
games can be super entertaining defensively, or sometimes they'd be boring, like Tony says. I think it's Catenaccio. It's going to be a rock fight, as Frank and I like to say. Pure defensive games based on the counterattack for both teams. Who's going to be the best? Who's going to get a chance to win this? I think Inter are the more talented going forward with the
yes,
midfield, the transition game with Thuram and Lautaro. I think it's going to be close. You probably might go into stoppage time of the second game to settle this, but I think Inter will just have enough to get past them. I think they're really good this year, and defensively teams are probably equal, but offensively Inter are probably a little bit better on that there. And then goalkeepers are both excellent for both teams, so it's gonna be a tough fight. It is.
it is. At least if it doesn't go to rigore, because like I said,
It could. It could.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking because we've seen with Juventus, Inter, even Barella said it was hard for them to score us. And I can imagine with Atletico Madrid that Simeone plays the same style as us. He can exactly we can see him playing the Allegri style.
But nobody
Cortomuso.
if it goes to rigores, nobody has the advantage because Oblak, fantastic keeper, Sommer, fantastic at penalty kicks as well. So it's going to be a rock fight till the very end. And so you hope somebody settles it before penalties, but it's very possible to go to penalties in this one.
Let's give a shout out to Raf Spinelli. I'm surprised he says Forza Juventus because he's a Lazio fan, but he likes my stuff too. Thank you for joining, Raf. Yeah, let's wait and see, my friend. Tony Morata. Yeah, well, Morata, I don't want him back to Juventus, but he is a Juventino in heart. So, Morata, if you listen to me, try to give it to Inter.
Die.
Bravo. Yeah, you think the same. Yeah, Tony Trims says, attenzione. Nick says, rigor is just like a coin toss. Yeah. I hope Inter goes through. Yeah, I know why you want them to go through because you're hoping that we might win the Scudetto, right?
Smart.
Let's wait and see. But people don't get it. Even if Inter goes through, they have a full squad. So
yeah, they're deep. They're probably the deepest team in the league.
Yeah, it's better than last year, but
yeah,
they are the ones going to lose. Like I said yesterday in my video. So
exactly.
Let's wait and see. Guys, keep on putting the likes, subscription. Same with Serie A Sit Down. You're going to be live tomorrow, right?
No, we were live yesterday. We're taking tomorrow off, which my wife is very happy about. So, yes, we were live
nice.
last night. Yes.
Well, my wife is happy. I told her, can I do 11? Because I thought to do at 6 o'clock, because usually 8 o'clock Vancouver time, it's late. So I can have the people from, Toronto, New York and company.
Yeah.
So the latest of the champions, the Lazio, they got pretty unlucky. Bayern Monaco. I know last time before I go through, Rino, I love you lots. You should come on the Milan wagon. I got the application if you have a daughter naming her Milana. No, Milana. No. If everybody know, I'm expecting a baby. It's not boy, girl. That's why Roberta's mentioning this, but it's not going to be Milana, my friend.
It's a good name.
It's a good name. Yeah, for you it is, but for me, no.
Alessandra or Paola, after Maldini or Nesta. I mean, hey,
Oh, well, my mom is a Milanista. She'll be happy about
there
that.
you go.
So speaking about this Lazio story,
Yeah.
I remember last time when Lazio with Inzaghi, they went against Bayern, and it was pretty tough. They lost, I think, 4-0. So let's wait and see. I don't know. And they haven't been playing very well. Sorry, Raf, I'm not trying to put down your lovely team, because without Milinkovic-Savic, it seems like to me
Yeah.
uh, they've been really bad. Even against Milan, they lost Milan, Juventus, now Inter. I don't know. Maybe it's the Sarri ball not working. I have no idea
Yeah.
because they're really struggling.
I mean, as we said in our podcast, Bayern are already winning 1-0. The game hasn't even started yet. It's going to be difficult for Lazio. This Bayern team just score goals for fun. Harry Kane will get his goals in this one. This is the kind of game he likes to score goals against. It's going to be difficult. Lazio have to play Catenaccio and have to be clinical. The one or
Yeah.
two opportunities they have to score. There's chance that Bayern is very inconsistent. When they're on, they are world beaters, but they've had their games where they've lost games. Where you're like, what the hell just happened? So it's possible, but it's unlikely because this Bayern team is just a machine in Champions League. But hey, anything is possible. Sarri has won Europa League before. He can get it done, but this is a difficult ask against a super team like Bayern, and I don't think it'll be pretty, honestly. I hope the best,
Yeah.
but I don't think it'll be pretty.
Yeah, same. I have Nick because his uncle was a big Lazio fan. Yeah, we'll do it for your uncle if they have a chance, but we'll see. Anything can happen, but Byron, I don't know. It's a very tough.
Yeah.
So then another draw came along. I don't know if you're happy about the Europa League. Milan and Roma so far. I don't know what they haven't shown Atalanta. But AC Milan, they have Rennes, how you call it, Rennes,
Yeah, Stade Rennais.
and
Yeah, Rennes.
Roma, okay, and then Roma has Feyenoord. I don't know. What are your thoughts about this game coming up?
Well, the Roma Feyenoord match, it was bound to happen. This is the third time they played each other in the last 3 years. They play in the Conference League finals. They played in Europa League last year, and then now this year, they're meant to play each other, and they know each other so well. I think Roma are the better team. I think if they're healthy with Lukaku and Dybala and Pellegrini, they should beat them. But can they stay healthy? We don't know. Mourinho's
That's
going
the
to play
thing.
defensively. Yeah, it's a big what if. Defensively, they're fine, but Feyenoord are good enough to attack them. So it's going to be an interesting game. I think I'm hoping Roma are healthy and they go through. I really do. And then looking at Milan and Rennes, I think it's nice when you look at Rennes. They're 13th in Ligue 1, so it's not that bad. But this team still has some attacking power. Milan again has to play consistency. They're more talented team. They should win. They should win comfortably. But we see many times in Milan, at least I do as a fan, they play down to their opponent, and that's my big worry is that they're going to play down to Rennes, and then Rennes are going to stay in the game and find a way to win or something. But I think Milan should win comfortably. Ultimately, I have faith that talent will prevail in this one. So,
Yeah, it's going to be tough for me. For Milan and Roma with the injuries. Then Milan, they have to put the best of it. So I know Roberto's asking you if he can buy that chair off you. Well, you gotta look on Amazon. You got that
that's
on
right.
Amazon, my friend?
I did. I got the colors on purpose, but yes, I got it on Amazon. It was a nice cheap chair. That's close enough
Oh,
to Milan
really?
colors. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm looking into that. Once I move out, I'm gonna be moving, so I'm gonna buy something for Juventus
There you go.
if there's
Okay.
space in my place. But yeah, sorry, Roberto, you cannot sell it, but you can look on Amazon if you want.
Yeah.
Then Raf, very true. My Lazio is not playing well at all lately. Hopefully, they start playing better soccer by the time they have the Champions League. Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck on you, Raf. And for Milan, well, let's wait and see because playing on Thursdays, it's not easy, but you never know.
Yep.
Then having Ibrahimovic back, is it a good thing or a bad thing, Richard, for you?
I think it's a good thing ultimately. Pioli and Ibra know each other very well. I think what Ibra has brought into is to help with that locker room. They have the leaders that have been there for the longest, obviously Calabria, but Giroud and Kiar, but they need a guy like Ibra. Since Ibra left, the team has been a little chaotic in the locker room. Too many egos. Leal got the best out of him when he was under Ibra's leadership. And I think also Ibra is going to help with, scouting players and looking at the marketing aspect of it. He's not going to have as immediate impact as everybody else.
Sorry, my wife is laughing. I don't know why.
She doesn't like Ibra?
No. She was laughing something on. No. On internet. Thank you, honey.
Sorry.
But her no is Milanista, so. But he's not happy with Pioli. I don't know with Ibra. I hope it'll be good, but I'm concerned Ibra, Pioli, they might be separate ways. Maybe because Ibra is not an easy guy to deal with. So
strong character for sure.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Nick, Ibra is a net neutral, not good or bad for me. That's what I say too. I did say at the beginning it's not a good thing, but of course, like everyone said, they're winning. They need the Ibra back, so let's wait if they continue until the end.
Yeah. Maybe he helps them be more consistent. Maybe that's the thing, Yeah, well, let's wait and see. Like I said, I have nothing against Milan. I was just not happy what Jerry from Redbird did, what he did to Paolo Maldini. No, nobody liked that.
No, I'm pretty sure Frank, your friend Frank, agree with me last time we talked.
Yeah.
Ibra gives a big boost to our Milan team. Okay, you believe in everything. Like he was happy Roberto when Maldini left, so there's no point talking to this guy. But that's the only thing I wasn't happy with Milan. Then they did bad choices, in my opinion. I understand you guys have injuries, but anything can happen, right? So
right.
Now, before I start, do you still have some time, my friend?
Yeah. Come on, miss. What you got?
Okay, well, before I start the predictions of the latest of Serie A, I'd like to say something about my lovely Juventus, which I found out today. Because everybody, like me, complain a lot about this Juventus. But I have to say, Juventus has been creating a lot of chances, which they're third right after Napoli and Inter. Inter first creating chances, Napoli and Juventus, which is surprising because we all say that our lovely Juventus, the team itself, I don't think it's a bad Rosa, as long as they put, hold on a second. Honey, excuse me. Honey, can you go to the bedroom, please? Oh, my sorry, guys. She's watching stuff on the internet and she's interrupting me. Vai un attimo, per favore.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, guys. And you're making me forget.
Sorry.
Can you? Sorry, guys. A little bit. She gets excited when she sees something on the internet. But moving on. Even though with the squad whatsoever, which I'm not really happy how they play, and I'm not really happy with Mr. Allegri whatsoever. But it is still good that they're third place. But the problem, like I said at the beginning, we need guys that score because we know that Vlahovic, he seems not happy with Allegri. Chiesa, it's a hit or miss. He's put in the grinta. That's what I like. Most Juventini want to see Chiesa out. Me personally, I don't want to see that.
He's your best player.
I don't know about Vlahovic, if he's going to leave or not, but let's wait and see. And I don't know because I'm not really trying. Third most chances created, most chances missed. True, Anthony, true, but we'll wait and see, man. We'll wait and see. We have to get somebody because I know they're saying about this Phillips, but I don't know if this Phillips is going to change because he's a defensive player. I get 4 points. I get it. Like I told you yesterday, Trim. But let's wait and see, man. Let's wait and see. What do you think? What are your thoughts, Richard? A little bit about my Juve. I just want to put a little bit of spice.
No, they're obviously very good. They show that they're above most teams in the league outside of Inter. I think defensively they're back to where they were. Chesney's playing fantastic. The back three of Bremer, Gatti, who I've been saying from the beginning is going to be a fantastic player, and obviously Danilo. They're playing well. The midfield, I mean, Cambiasso has been a great find. He's picked up in that spot and taken it for his own. Miretti, when he's on, Fagioli, whenever he comes back, he's a talented player. But having Chiesa, he is such an important player. I think Chiesa and McKennie are so important for that team. McKennie does the dirty stuff in the middle of the midfield, true box to box. And Chiesa, while he doesn't have the goals, he creates a lot of the chances. He is a game breaker that nobody else on your team can do. He can go one-on-one, take on multiple people at one time, sets up his teammates. He set up so many plays in the last game that people missed. Talk about missed chances. This team is good. It could look better under Allegri, but defensively they're fantastic. One of the best defenses in the league with Inter and Bologna, and they're a real threat to the Scudetto. They are.
Yes, let's wait and see. For me, it'll be tough, but you never know. Like, I'm happy with the defense. Like, meow. Gatti, my boy, at least he's scoring. Yeah. In case I hope he doesn't leave.
Vlahovic leaves before Chiesa.
What's that?
I said Vlahovic leaves before Chiesa. Vlahovic will go to England and watch next year. Watch.
We'll see. You think Vlahovic has will be a player for England? I don't know, because if he can't handle the pressure with Juventus, imagine Premier League. Either it's Arsenal or Liverpool. I don't know.
I don't know if it's the pressure or just Allegri ball. One of that. We'll find out. If he goes somewhere and still sucks, it's him. If he does well, maybe it's Allegri.
Maybe. Let's give a shout to Luciano Filtrin from Twitter. Thank you. If you want to join on my YouTube, for a like and subscribe, Luciano, that'll be a pleasure. But thank you very much. Then Mr. Trim, Vlahovic to Tottenham or Chelsea. I don't know Tottenham or Chelsea, because there's no Champions League Chelsea, so I don't know. We'll see if he's going to go there.
Yeah.
We just have to wait and see. Ref, I believe Inter won't win the Champions League this season. I believe Bayern, Manchester, and a few other teams stronger than Inter. True, maybe Real Madrid.
Maybe.
Let's wait and see.
Always Real Madrid. Always dangerous.
Yeah, always. Okay, so let's go a little bit to some predictions for this week's Serie A, shall we?
Yep, and then I'll get out of here after that.
Okay, sounds good, my friend. Sorry if I
you're good. I love it.
Hopefully the wife doesn't get mad.
I love it.
Keep on putting likes, subscription, follow Mr. Serie A Sit Down, please. You even on Twitter, they do a wonderful show. So let's start off. Sassuolo Genoa. I'm gonna go for Sassuolo 1-0.
I'm gonna go 1-1. 1-1.
1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 1-1. Okay. Well, Genoa's playing good too. We've seen him against Juventus, unfortunately. Empoli Lazio. I'll give credit to Lazio 2-0.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Lazio.
2-1 Lazio?
Yeah.
Then we have Monza Fiorentina. This is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
I'll give Monza maybe 2-0.
Monza?
We'll see. Yeah. I'll give him a little bit credit.
Okay. Oh man, Monza Fiorentina. It's a draw for me. I think 1-1.
1-1.
I hate picking draws, but yeah, I see a draw on this one.
Then we have, oh man, my lovely Juventus, Frosinone Juventus. Well, I hope for a win, but I hope not for a tie for Juventus, because after Genoa, these guys they need to score a lot of goals. Also, I'm gonna smash my TV if if they tie. I say 1-0. A Chiesa goal. Allegri ball.
Sule masterclass. No, I'm joking. I do think Sule and Kao George will do well in this game, but I think I'm gonna say 2-1 Juventus on the road.
Really?
I like Frosinone,
Wow.
surprisingly.
A
EDF.
2-1 for Juventus. Okay. Did I miss Milan? Yeah, your
You
lovely
did.
Milan.
You did. That's what you did on
Salernitana.
purpose.
No, sorry. I totally forgot. Salernitana, Milan. Is Pippo Inzaghi is going to surprise us?
I'd be surprised if
I
he keeps his
give.
job.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. I give Milan 2-0.
3-1 Milan.
3-1 Milan?
Candreva or somebody's going to score a goal. It just happens all the time.
Yeah, Cadreva, always the last minute. Then we have the famous Bologna-Atalanta. With Mr. Thiago Motta. I hope he comes to Juventus after Allegri. I think Bologna can manage maybe a 2-0 against Atalanta.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you. 2-0 Bologna.
Bologna.
Yeah.
Because Atalanta, they've been playing good Europa League, but Serie A, Campionato, not really.
No.
Up and down. Yeah, I gave Bologna a chance, and let's give a good shout out to Mr. Thiago Motta because I really like him. Hopefully, he comes in the future after Allegri.
Every team wants Thiago Motta.
Yeah, I heard even talks with Milan. I don't know. Who knows?
I'd like him.
It's going to be a race between Juve, Inter, and Milan for Thiago Motta.
Yeah.
We'll see. Then we have Torino, Udinese. I'll go for Torino, 2-0.
Ooh, I'm going to go. That's a difficult game.
I know.
I'll go Udinese 2-1.
2-1 for Udinese?
Yep. Udinese.
Okay, I give it because Udinese haven't been playing. That's why I gave a 2-0 to Torino. So
that's fair.
Then we have Verona, Cagliari. I'll say Verona 1-0. Cagliari, they've been up and down.
This is on the road for Cagliari. I'm gonna say 2-2.
2-2?
Yeah, I want to see some goals for once.
Oh, okay. Then we have our fellow Cartonati at this very nice Inter against Lecce, which they're playing at home. I give Inter a 1-0. I don't see them losing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Maybe a tie, but I don't know.
Lecce is difficult. They're home and away. They're difficult, but Inter special this year. I'm gonna say, man, 3-1
for Inter.
For Inter.
Yeah, I give 1-0 for Inter because they've been kind of tired. So
yeah, that's fair.
Thuram goal. Now, the latest, Roma and Napoli. They're going to play in Rome. I'll give Napoli 2-1.
Yeah, Derby della Sole. It's going to be a
I know it's
game.
hard. Yeah.
I'm going to say, let's go something crazy. Let's say 3-2 Napoli.
3-2 Napoli?
Yeah.
Okay, I say 2-1. I can see a 3-2, yeah. That'd be good. Okay, I guess we're finished.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been fun having me on here.
Yeah, thank you very much, Richard. Sorry, and thank you all for joining. It was a pretty good live. Thank you all. Even a special thanks to my fellow Interisti. Had to give me a hard time, but you know what? I gave you credit, but you guys for me are always cartonati. Just remember that. And please put the likes. I want to see at least 50 likes on this one, maybe. And the subscription. Let's keep on rolling, per favore. Same with Serie A Sit Down. Hope to have you back maybe this week or next week, hopefully with Frankie.
Yeah, let's do something.
Okay, I'll wait for your call. And guys, thank you all. Let's enjoy some Calcio, the latest two of the Serie A. Let's see if Inter can stay first. Winter champions or Juventus. I give a little bit of credit to Juventus just to spark it up a little bit. And we'll see what happens, of course, with Milan, Napoli, and company, how far they go, and Bologna, if they maintain the fourth place. Till then, thank you all, and I will chat with you, well, as I always say, my fellow paisans, soon. Ciao, ciao.